Saints. Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
There's a dive up the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On play action, here's Young. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Put him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They're going play action. Young. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here. 2nd and 19.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Has a big strike to Addison. Running in the red zone. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
Right, ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Leonard. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield to the 48. The big play ends up 17 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. On the ground. This is Damian Martinez. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Leonard. Hits his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
Here's Martinez. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for a win. They know it.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Now it's Leonard. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure or get that 1st down anyway.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Martinez has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive. This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie it up as he nails his first try of the season.
Fitzgerald set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
3-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 7.
Set, hut. Black, 95. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Given 24 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready. Set.
Here's the long back of the handoff. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jonas Sanker in from the secondary making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's going to be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Set, red, hut,
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And that brings up 4th and long. And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Right, ready to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Looking to throw, Leonard. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 25-yard line.
To throw. Here's Leonard. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. You're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Good strike downfield to Olave. And the stop was made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Leonard to the air now. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Olave with the catch. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Martinez. Through the middle. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
14. Panthers 10. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set, huh?
Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Finds a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
At the 43-yard line.
Down. Cut, cut.
Here's Young to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
7 yards. It's second down.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have second and pretty long here.
Ready.
Young working from the gun. Downfield to DK. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's go now. Blue, ready.
On first down, they'll run. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Cut, cut.
Back-to-back carries here. A second down run, good for 4. That brings up third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Young to throw here on third. Looking for it isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. It's a 39-yarder. And And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
His return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. Has room down the left sideline. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Give now to the running back. Along the right sideline, there's space. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 24-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Leonard setting up to throw. Ball finds his running back. This is Damian Martinez. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Leonard now. Nice gain left side. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs from 37. To throw, Leonard. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now run with Martinez. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead to 7. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point.
Fitzgerald
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints blow their lead to 8.
Saints 28, Panthers 20.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Chimere DK on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Panthers take over
When
first
you get
and 10.
contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Set, ready. 60 ready. 60 ready.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Okay, ready?
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. So the flag cost him 5, but he picks up 6, so he got 2nd and 9.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Down. Red. Ready?
Now Young. Complete out to the right side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first down from the 41.
Set, hut. 10 black. Set, hut.
Out of the gun, Young. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kane, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Defense sent him packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down.
Ready. Blue, 32. Set.
Young looking to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Saints get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Hands around him, he's got space. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That's sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Same quarterback run here. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Saints holding the lead inside of the Superdome. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Here's Martinez from the pistol. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, third and long. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now 1 second before they call a delay of game, a timeout comes in. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ryan Fitzgerald lining up for the field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right half. Fitzgerald sends this through. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of the half.
And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Let's go. 50, green. Hut, hut.
To the air on first down. Young. Hits him on the out route. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And he goes out, just needs one more step there to reach midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Harold Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage to top the rope, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Completed over the middle. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Complete out to the right. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. It's no good. And it stays a two-possession game at an 11-point margin.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. Let's see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Starting from the 5. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard
line. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Running is Martinez. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Line up the design keeper. And they'll still have some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Pioneer.
Shotgun snap to Leonard. He has the first over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Viking 18.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense, guys. Up front, give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Now Martinez. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Going to the ground again on first. And they stop him just in time. He's at the 4. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Martinez is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all one-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Down.
Shotgun snap, Nadiol. The Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. The defense built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here we go. Black 40.
Young throwing here. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Set, ready. Set, hut.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Shimon DK. So that brings up fourth and long. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. From the gun, it's Leonard. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And this one doesn't go far. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Into the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Hut. 10 Black, ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. On him quick, and they bring it down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive. It's a sack on the first play.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? That's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
Young working from the gun. Completed right side to Addison. And he gets a smart shot there before he's touched down.
On the double.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Check 2. Ready, ready. 45. Right.
Air it out on 3rd. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down from the 42.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a give running right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Set.
Young to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Raptor 80.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
The career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
70. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's his running back. And he's stopped cold at the spot. We will keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
I'ma make it hard for another sucker to play. Show him this ain't the score or sucker to test. Bill, my too large and we waiting to the grace. Work well with you quick to check the lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out.
All set now, 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Leonard. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Lone back gets the handoff. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Okay, right.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on, set. 50, set.
Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Long to throw here on 3rd. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
10-yard loss on the play. Another 3-0. Ryan Wright in punt formation.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Carolina in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he gets it away from his end zone. Brings it in at the 12. They're not getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to work after throwing the pick. It's cut left side by Mitchell. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Every tight end worth of salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a kick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
To throw. Here's Leonard. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. Olave with the catch. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east to west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Ready? Ready.
Handoff now out of the gun. This driver's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, he's just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, and to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time. Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Ready, set.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
Set, ready, cut.
Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Leonard setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ready up.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Ready, go.
Here's Martinez. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Taken down right
I know
at
these
the line.
DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here's a design run. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Go! 70 Lions!
Shotgun snap to Leonard. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 32. Ready?
A give now from the gun. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready?
They give it to him again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, set.
And he's got a free play here. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. They still need 4. 3rd down now after the penalty. Young looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Ready?
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Let's go. Yellow 20.
They're going for it. Young. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
3. Down. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Here's Young again. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Got a man, and Horn has it. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. If you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers putting up points in a game decided. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
Panthers 27.
Right, ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
16-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints looking like they'll start this season with a win. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule?
The Saints.
That was it.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Its metal brain corrodes.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Drawing up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on third.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.